Let's say there's a kid, 17, 16, say he's a junior and senior in college. What's some advice, you would give to him that feels lost in life too also?
It's alright to be lost. Like, definitely don't get discouraged by being lost or not knowing exactly what it is that you might want to do. That show's a process, and they gotta remember they are young as we are. Like, we about to turn 20 this year, bro. That's young as
Still young as like niggas, like bro. Even 4 years from now, we still 24. That's young, bro.
shit is young, bro. Like, I know how that should feel. You feel like you're on the time, like your time is running out the ship. You ain't gotta have your entire life mapped out. And honestly, bro, realistically speaking, 9 times out of 10, whatever you have planned right now, from like, well, whatever your plan was in high school, more than likely isn't gonna transfer into your adulthood. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, you feel me? Yo, you evolve as a person, bro. Like, even people that's 16 right now, like the 16, 17-year-olds, they're gonna be different in like 2 more years. Drastic change. Because me personally, right now, this nigga compared to the junior me, bro,
different.
Crazy
Look
difference,
different,
bro.
probably different, like, yeah, different. You're all
Just
evolving.
Like, bro, your mental changes, bro. So I say just be open to the changes that's gonna come your way, bro. Don't fear change. Definitely don't fear change. You fear change, you're gonna limit yourself, and you're gonna put yourself in a box that you don't need to be in, bro. It's a world that's open and broad. Information is broad. Everything is broad. So the last thing you need to do is make yourself closed off for the world that's so broad, and everything in it is broad as well, bro. I say keep an open mind. It's alright. Sometimes you're gonna have your down days and shit like that. Don't be discouraged and nothing. You know what I mean? Take time. Feel me? Definitely try to get in tune with yourself. That's like the biggest thing I could definitely recommend.
Very important, because it's like you just get thrown out into there. There's so much places you could go to. So like school has like that structure. Like, this type of group you hang out with, these type of people, and it's like you could be lost into like where you fit in, because like you said, it's so broad. So definitely, get in tune with yourself. Isolation is not always bad. Sometimes you gotta just step away to yourself, getting your own energy, your own vibe. You know what I'm saying? Take notes. Like, what's really dope, when you can look at your diary or your journal, your notes, and like see how like you matured, and see how like you could have been going through something. Like, I've been times where I looked at my journal, I'm like, damn, I was going through this something, and I made it such a big thing. But it's like now the problem is fixed, and I'm like, bro, that shit was not even that deep.
Yeah, bro, it wasn't that deep, right?
It wasn't that deep at all.
Bro, exaggeration is a hell of a thing that youthful people do. Well, not even youthful people. Everybody can exaggerate things, bro. Like, sometimes shit just isn't as bad as it makes it. But on the note of being alone, because I'm currently in the process of trying to I don't know if you remember, it was like in May, maybe. I was hanging out with the guys and shit, but I was okay with being alone. And I feel like I would talk to you about that. And I was like, yo, like, sometimes
I remember it was like on Instagram or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to get used to being alone again. At that point, I was just used to being alone. Like, I was just trying to be comfortable with my own thoughts. That's the thing. Definitely make sure y'all niggas are comfortable with y'all thoughts and being alone. And ironically, bro, people make being alone sound so depressing. Like, oh, you're alone. Oh, like, I think I was talking to my bro Christian about this, right? Totally off topic, but he was like, going to the movies by myself. He was like, there's nothing wrong with it. He was like, but personally, me, he was like, I feel like it's something wrong with that. He was like, I just can't do it. He was like, I just can't go to the movies by myself. He was like, it just makes me kind of have like this sad idea of myself. Like, damn, this thing gotta go to the movies by himself. And I'm like, bro, it ain't nothing wrong with doing shit by yourself, bro. Like, if anything, that's probably the best time you'll have doing shit by yourself a lot of times. When you think, you're so caught up with, oh, I need to be around people, I need to have people to talk to, I can't be alone, I don't want to be alone. Sometimes that's the best time your ass need to be alone, bro.
100%.
That's what, like, definitely take advantage of your alone time, bro, for sure. Because everybody, you don't always need people around you, bro. Because sometimes other energies that shit is real. Sometimes other energies dead ass throw off your energy.
All that shit. Even like, I mean, like, even like, can you really feel embarrassed when you're alone? Like, let's say you fall on the ground in your crib. Like, are you gonna feel are you gonna feel embarrassed?
Nah.
Like, embarrassment really comes from public and like people being around you and you worrying about what other people think about you. And this is actually a shorts that I'm gonna make probably today. As in, like, let's say there's 4 people in this room and something awkward happens. The person A, like, man, I wonder what person B is thinking about me. Person B is like, I wonder what person C is thinking about me. Person D is like, I wonder what person A is thinking about me. And it's like we get so caught up worrying about what other people are thinking about us, when the whole time they are worrying about what you are thinking about them. You know what I'm saying? We just so caught up in just what other people think about. It's like, they may judge you in that moment, but at the end of the day, that shit's gonna pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's gonna pass. No one's gonna just keep thinking about it. And if so, it's like, bro, who gives a niggas? We humans, bro. It's like, you make a mistake, you do something fucked up, like, bro, who gives a fuck, bro? Niggas not gonna worry about it. Because, like I said, we all caught up in our own world. We're not focusing on what other niggas doing and shit like that.
And we the same, bro. Like, when you really boil it down, bro, to strictly anatomy based, like just random shit like that, and you take away, like, oh, you take away the Gucci from Lil Baby, you take away the jewelry, you take away from you take away the success, the money, the rapping, the whole stature that he has, the image that he has of himself. That nigga's a normal human African American male.
Back to what I was saying, like, you only be embarrassed around other people, and it's like also most of our insecurities come from other people. Like, our insecurities are what we think is normal, that we should have fixed, as in like financial security, because this is something everyone can relate to. If you are in fucking India, if you're making like fucking $9 an hour, you're not gonna feel insecure about making that much money because other people are making around that money. You know what I'm saying? But once you go to United States or New York, once it's like 15, you start to compare yourself to that 15 with your 9, and you may feel insecure. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that goes back to the embarrassing part. That goes back to sometimes you gotta be alone so you could kind of love yourself and, you know, appreciate and accept your insecurities. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's also effed up about social media, because we all modifying ourselves, putting filters on, doing all these things, and we are creating insecurities that our phone make us. Like, our phone is probably making us have insecurities. Like, yeah, you could maybe be insecure if you're fat or something, but like, when you put that filter on and it's like, you see, like, you get more likes, you start to just, I'm gonna just keep putting this filter on. Oh shit, that goes back to what I was saying. That goes back to my video of stop acting like that, be yourself. As in, like, once people see this gets more likes, this gets more views, they start to stick to what that is. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, they're gonna keep putting on the filter, keep putting on the makeup, doing this, wearing certain clothes that's provocative, and just keep sticking to what gets likes and views. And even though that may be detrimental to their mental health, because they maybe can't sustain doing that all the time. They can't sustain wearing crazy clothes and always putting on makeup and doing all that type of shit. So all in all, what we both really trying to say is, like, you know what I'm saying, take time out yourself to, you know, have self-care, self-love, and just,
like you were saying, how social media and like kind of the internet like just promotes this false imagery to like, I feel like the whole makeup, like, think about it, how many female rappers do you really catch without makeup? Or just relevant females, not even rappers, my bad, just like celebrities, female celebrities. Just how many of them do you really catch raw outside of makeup? And then when they do have no makeup on, they get cooked, right? You feel me? And I feel like Cardi B is like the prime example. I respect Cardi B personally, but like, I see the makeup and then I see how they cook her when she doesn't have it on, and I'm like, you see, I'm like, this is why.
Like, you won't get caught back into that loop of just like, this is what people like, this is what, at the end of that video of stop acting like that, be yourself, or something like that, I said, people expect from you what you give out. And that goes back to her always wearing makeup in public. So once she's not wearing makeup, she may look less attractive, quote unquote.
Yeah.
People like, what the fuck? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So people gonna expect that image you put on social media, that image you put out to other people. And once it's not that, and once you try to be yourself, you get criticized for it. Like, oh, you saying these crazy vulgar jokes. Why are you saying this? That's you should be canceled for this. Oh, why are you looking like this out in public? You're not supposed to be looking like that. It's like, but this is how we fucking look naturally, bro. What the fuck?
I was about to say, what the fuck you want me to do?
This is how we act naturally, look naturally. Like,
Yeah,
why everything that we do is just so like synthesized and just modified? And that goes back to, like I was saying, we expect what's given out. You know what I'm saying?